Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. It's good to have you. Sorry for the hiatus, brief hiatus, I think, but I'm back with new material and I'm really excited to be sharing it with you. Today I want to talk about play. Play. How play that how does that have anything to do with work? Well, hear me out. A friend of mine, a dear friend of mine asked me recently, how come you wear soccer jerseys when you're talking about joy at work? Isn't work formal, serious kind of place? Great question. How come I wear soccer jerseys? Well, I am a bit of a soccer fanatic, right? Go Gunners, Atlanta United, and all the other jerseys I wear, my Nigeria Super Eagles jersey. And so that does have something to do with it. I think I'm trying to express what I'm passionate about. But the other aspect of it is I truly believe that work should be viewed in many senses as play. And that probably comes across very controversial to a lot of people. But I find myself aligned with Dr. Marshall Rosenberg. Some of you might have heard of him. If you haven't, you should check him out. He started this nonviolent communication and made it very popular, some very good material there. And he basically said or asserted that individuals shouldn't do anything that is not play. Wow. That's pretty interesting. Don't do anything that isn't play. So, what is play? Let's unpack that for a second here. Hopefully, we all played as kids growing up, and I'm hoping as adults we still find the time to play because play is important. Now, if you think about play, play is something you do because you want to do it. Very rarely are you forced to do it. When kids are forced to, like, come play, I want you to play, it really ceases to be play. It becomes something that they have no fun doing, have no excitement to do. Play is stuff that gives you joy. But just because it's fun and gives you joy doesn't make it less hard, right? You go out and you play, you're running around the yard, you put your hands on your hips as you gasp for breath. It can be tiring. You can be done with play and just want to sleep. It can be exhausting. And hey, just because you're engaged in play doesn't mean you don't have challenges. I remember as a kid growing up playing soccer in Nigeria. We'd have a fight here and there, even as we were just playing around, recreation. So even disagreements occur during play. But the unique thing about play is that you willfully engage in it because you want to do it and you derive a ton of joy from it. And that's why work to me needs to be viewed through that lens as well. Right? There's this thing about serious play that I don't know that I fully understand. To me, it's not a question of serious play or not. It's a question of, are we willfully engaging in the work we're doing? Is it something we want to do? Do we derive joy from it? Or are we doing it because we have to? Dr. Rosenberg actually challenges us to, put on a piece of paper the things we do because we feel we have to do them, the things we feel we're not excited about, and then ask ourselves what we would need to do to move those things from a position of I have to do this because I have no other choice to I choose to do this because it's something I derive joy from. So I think work should be play. I think that's a great ideal to set for ourselves. I think it's something we should shoot for. I don't think work should be a burden. And I get that in the reality of life, work can feel like a burden. It can feel like something that's really challenging to do. But I think when we set this ideal for ourselves of work should be play, work should be something I want to do, work should be something that gives me meaning, I find meaning in, I find joy from, work should be something I look forward to doing. When work becomes play, it opens up just a plethora of options for us to explore. It opens up quite a number of things that we can do differently. So here's to making work actually be play. Hopefully, this is something that resonates with you, something that challenges you to think a little bit differently, something that might even make you begin to view work differently. And by the way, Dr. Rosenberg said, don't do anything. So why stop at work? Take a look at many of the things you do in your life, make an assessment, and ask yourself, do I have to? Do I choose to? What are the underlying values behind these things? Could I do anything a bit differently? Maybe you can. And if you do those things, maybe, just maybe, you'll find joy at work. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.